The Arkham series. I previously made a video on the series as an overview in a more general standpoint, but today I wanted to further analyze why one of the series entries, Batman Arkham City, is so frequently praised as the best superhero game of all time. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's start with the story, because Batman Arkham City doesn't just tell a Batman story, it tells the definitive Batman story. So firstly, I'll give you a bit of context to start off. After the events of Arkham Asylum, Gotham spirals into chaos when a massive section of the city is transformed into an open-air prison. This isn't just your typical setting though, it's dark, gritty and filled with Gotham's most dangerous criminals, run by the sinister Hugo Strange.
I feel I should thank you. Capturing Bruce Wayne is so much easier than Batman. And now that we have you, Protocol 10 is ready to begin.
But it's not just Strange's plans that haunt the city, it's the Joker as well. As Batman, you're thrown into a desperate race against time to stop Joker's schemes while uncovering the truth behind the mysterious Protocol 10. The stakes couldn't be higher, and what makes it so compelling is the constant sense of urgency and mystery. The character of Joker is voiced by the legendary Mark Hamill, and he absolutely steals the show with his sinister charm. His storyline pushes Batman to the absolute limit, forcing you to question the line between hero and vigilante, and it culminates in one of the most emotional endings of any superhero game. Now, I don't want to spoil too much, but it is a moment that still hits hard to this day. And it's not just the main story that shines. The side missions in this game gives us deeper looks at Batman's rogue gallery. From Penguin's brutal control of the museum.
So here's the thing. Back there I've got a cabinet with your name on it, just waiting to be filled. And, as luck would have it, here you are, standing just where I want you.
To Two-Face holding Catwoman hostage.
Two guns, bitch!
Every villain is seamlessly into the world. Even minor villains like Zsasz and Deadshot get storylines that feel personal, adding layers to the already rich narrative. Arkham City's story doesn't just celebrate Batman, it challenges him. It explores themes of morality, power, and the toll of being Gotham's protector. It's dark, it's gritty, and it's Batman at his absolute best. Now those are all the reasons why Arkham City's story is so highly praised, and why few games have managed to capture the essence of their hero like Arkham City. And when it comes to storytelling, it's hard to find another superhero game that even comes close. But what really made Arkham City stand out is the gameplay, and how the game transforms the foundations of its predecessor, Arkham Asylum, into a unique and immersive experience. The free-throw combat system is still one of the best in gaming history. Whether you're throwing punches, counters, or gadgets, it's smooth, fluid, and makes you feel like the Batman. And let's not forget stealth. Swooping from gargoyles, taking down enemies one by one, will never get old, as well as hearing your enemies weep in fear the more threatening you become. The stealth is also so fantastic, it allows for various different ways for the player to finish it, making you think like the Batman. Oh yeah, the game's also decided to add an incredible traversal. Gliding across the sprawling Arkham City map felt revolutionary for its time, and it still holds up. Every inch of the city is alive with details, side missions, and challenges that make you want to explore, which is why it doesn't just feel like it's a game, it feels like an experience, where you can experience being the Batman. By the way, if you're enjoying this video and want to see more videos like this, then consider subscribing, because we publish all kinds of reliable gaming content that I'm sure you will enjoy. Anyways, back to the video. Now, I touched on the game's impressive roster of villains that all enrich the game's storytelling before, but I wanted to point out just how personal the villains feel in the game towards both Batman and the player. Now, the impact that the villains have on Batman is showcased through the game's cutscenes, and they're either shown for the physical challenges of the city guards, or armed with leading-edge weaponry, or the mental impact that, for example, Joker left on Batman that rocked him to his absolute core. Now, the reason that I say the villains feel very personal to the player is done effectively through the creative death scenes. The concept of the death scenes are completely unique to the series, and I think are done most effectively in this game. Just the idea of the player failing and dying within the game, to then be faced with a corresponding villain talking shit right to your face is pure genius. These scenes can make you develop true hate towards some of these characters. And if you don't agree with me, then you quite clearly haven't had to deal with that smug son of a bitch Riddler every time you fail those godforsaken Riddler challenges. Anyways, I also want to point out that some of the designs for these characters are brilliant, as they feel like their designs are embedded into the environment around them. One of my favourite designs is Two-Face, and seeing him for the first time all those years ago left me in absolute awe. His constant struggle between order and chaos, represented by his dual persona in his outfit, fits perfectly with the city's themes. While Batman is the star of Arkham City, Catwoman steals more than just jewels. She steals the spotlight in her own unique way. Arkham City gives players a chance to step into the heels of Selina Kyle, and it's a fantastic addition that adds depth and variety to the game. Catwoman's story intertwines perfectly with Batman's, offering a different perspective on the chaos of Arkham City. Her motivations are entirely her own. She's not here to save Gotham, she's here to profit from it. Her moral ambiguity makes her the perfect anti-hero, and it fits the tone of the game beautifully. One of my favourite things about Catwoman is that her movement is so unique. She can climb ceilings and navigate environments differently than Batman, opening up new strategies for exploration and stealth. It's a nice change of pace that keeps the gameplay fresh. Whether you're sneaking around guards or looting treasure, playing as Catwoman feels rewarding and empowering. Catwoman also has some of the game's most memorable moments, including a crucial decision that impacts the fate of Batman himself. Her presence adds tension and unpredictability to the story, making you wonder where her loyalties truly lie. Is she a hero, a thief, or somewhere in between? That's what makes her as a character so compelling, and a great addition to the game. Lastly, one of the greatest strengths of Batman Arkham City is just how much content it offers. Rocksteady didn't just settle for a main story, they filled Gotham's prison district with enough activities to keep you hooked for hours beyond the credits. Let's start with the Riddler challenges. There are over 400 trophies and puzzles scattered across Arkham City. While this might sound overwhelming, solving each puzzle feels like a rewarding mini mystery that truly tests your detective skills. The Riddler doesn't just make it easy, and you'll need Batman's full arsenal of gadgets and problem solving to uncover them all. But trust me, once you finally get to pull that leprechaun looking fuck down from the floor, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment unlike none other. And if you're looking to test your skills even further, the challenge maps are a perfect fit. Whether it's combat-focused brawls or predator stealth scenarios, these challenges push you to master every mechanic the game has to offer. Achieving those pain-enduring 3-star ranks will take precision, strategy, and patience, but once you nail it, there's nothing more satisfying. These challenge maps also offer the player 3 other playable characters, like the familiar Catwoman and Robin, but also introducing a brand new character like Nightwing. These characters have unique gadgets and style in the way you complete these challenges, giving new experiences with every playstyle. Also, exploring Arkham City will never get old. The open world is dense and packed with secrets, whether you're gliding across rooftops, stopping random crimes, or simply soaking in the haunting beauty of Gotham's prison district. There's always something to do. Every corner of the map feels alive, rewarding players who take this time to explore. So, is Batman Arkham City the best superhero game ever? Honestly, after all this analysis, I think it's hard to argue against it. The combination of a gripping story, flawless combat, iconic villains, and endless content sets a bar that superhero games have struggled to reach ever since. While games like Spider-Man 1 and 2 have come close with their web-slinging gameplay, they lack the same dark, immersive tone and deep villain roster that Arkham City absolutely nailed. And let's not even get started on games like Marvel's Avengers that fell short in delivering meaningful content. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is Arkham City still the king of superhero games? Or do you think another title deserves the crown? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more deep dives. And hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Thank you and goodbye.